Milo, is that you?
There, I think I got it.
That's the old, well, you know.
I'm trying to find out why he was saying it has to be what the significance of the 26th and the 27th were.
Those are my days off. The 26th, I'll do something on the night of the 26th because that's my Friday. That's Friday night. And then the 27th and the 28th are Saturday and Sunday. Those are my days off. And smoking it will take at least 8 hours. So,
can you do them all at once? You got enough smoker capacity?
I'm going to try. I've got some racks that I'm going to, so I can layer them.
Right.
And it's cold enough. I'm going to still be able to cold smoke this stuff. So
So the episode 164, where I was yelling at Lauren James of Otter Valley Railway, it actually got the most comments on YouTube because I was kind of like yelling at him at the end of the show, and then people were yelling at me because I was yelling, and I was thinking, well, that's the way Howard Stern did it. You know, the shock jock. You want to get people involved, you got to give them a reason to be mad at you.
Yep.
So
is that the new normal now?
No. I was just. Well, Lauren James loved it. He thought it was a great interview.
Why were you yelling at him?
Because it was a room full of Canadians, and they were entrenched in this thing about there's special runs for Via Rail and Canadian railroads, and I was trying to find out like why not expand across the world? What is it? How do you determine what it is you do a special run about? And these guys just all they wanted to do was talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens, and it was like very, very annoying. I wanted to expand. He's got a great shop. He has a great model railroad. He's another success story, is what it is. Lauren is a really nice guy, young man, mid-30s, I'm guessing. And,
yeah, I would say.
Yeah, and he's a chartered accountant for the city of the town of Tillsonburg.
Fields of Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word.
And he runs this really good. It's Otter Valley Railway, great shop, and he's very astute at business, and he's got all kinds of great. You know, when Rapido does a train, he gets orders other numbers and other stuff. And so I was trying to ascertain how does he determine what it is he's going to run and how many pieces he'll make and things like that. But so that was it. And then I was dealing with, it was the all Canadian show.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
I'm looking at comments right now, and Murin 100, I don't know, said, I think, he goes, this is the first time I've listened to one of these Modelers Life podcasts. I think this is also the last time I listened to one of these Modelers Life podcasts. The most annoying and rude interviewer ever. And here it comes. It seems like he didn't understand what Lauren was telling him. So there you go.
There you go, exactly. And then I think I said to him, well, they can't all be gems.
Well, that was just Sparky 107.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a show in Green Bay called the All Canada Show.
Do you?
Yeah.
So what I was trying to ascertain, because I came what am I trying to say?
You use little words and sound them out.
Yeah, little words, small words.
2 syllables.
In all honesty, I came in the middle of the conversation. So you were talking about smoking bacon, and you were talking about it had to be done on the 26th and the 27th of March. This is kind of the conversation I had with these guys. So what I'm trying to figure out is, why did it have to be done on these 2 days? Why couldn't it be done on May the 13th and 14th? Why couldn't it be done in April 10th, 9th and 10th? What was so important about smoking bacon on those 2 days?
It's about 12 days from the time I started the cure process, which is 12 to 14 days is how long I typically cure my bacon, my pork bellies to make bacon.
Do you
dye your hair black and put on eyeshadow?
Maybe.
Well, it's only
He's asking. Why? What did you hear?
Yeah.
so. Do you start the process to coordinate with a time when you can finish the process? Is that what?
Yes. Yeah. That's what I typically do. I try to do because doing the curing stuff is easy. That's just putting the ingredients together, putting the piece of pork belly in a food saver bags, throwing the stuff in, getting it spread all around, sealing it, and throw it in the fridge. That takes minimal amount of time, and then over the next 12 days, you just flip it every day, once a day. You just flip it so that everything is evenly distributed throughout the entire process. And then once it's all done, that's when all the actual work comes in.
So flip it where? Where is it?
In the fridge down here. Down in my basement, in my refrigerator.
Okay, so you put it in bags, and you put it in your fridge, and you flip it every day, and then what happens?
Then after that, I will take them out, and I will rinse them off, and get so that they don't have all the cure residue and like the maple bourbon flavor that I'm doing. You take all the excess off of it because it's already been absorbed into the meat. And all the jalapeno powder that's on there, I just rinse everything off, pat it all dry, and then you put it back in the refrigerator for about 24 hours, or overnight actually. So I'll do that Friday, so that way Saturday I can, because you need to form what is called a pellicle.
So you smoke all your bacon in the refrigerator?
No, no, I hadn't even gotten to the smoking part yet. I'll put it in the smoker outside, on Saturday.
What kind of smoker you got?
I got an Oklahoma Joe all wood offset.
The Oklahoma Joe all wood offset. Nice.
That's a sweet unit.
Yeah, that's a sweet unit.
Of course, I'm thinking the smoker you drink, the player you get right now. But
yeah, that's the main goal, is that when I do this, it is Mike's not doing anything else except for sitting in the driveway or sitting in the backyard drinking beer and watching smoke. And that's pretty relaxing, actually.
And on the other weekends, he's sitting in the driveway drinking beer and watching the grass grow.
Yeah. So what kind of wood are you using for smoking?
Just oak. Oak. The first time I did maple bourbon, I actually used some bourbon barrel oak chunks that I had, and that's kind of pricey. So, but if I shouldn't say that. If I'm hot smoking, I use oak. There's a difference. But if I'm cold smoking, I just use applewood pellets. Is what I use.
Do you know why I just sounded the goal horn?
Why?
Because you're about to swear?
No, because we've chewed up 8 minutes talking about Mike Spoon smoking bacon, and this is actually the show that's going to decide. This is the big Jenkins photo contest winners show. So I finally had to sound the goal horn and put an end to your. Don't get me wrong, Spoon. I love listening to you talk about just about anything. I know. I asked.
Did Spoon just get 2-10 in a game?
I didn't. I didn't say you took over the show. I know. I asked. Why?
What, am I in a box like for a 5-minute major?
No, I think you just got 2-10 in a game.
No,
this is the worst. This is the worst podcast ever. I can't believe anybody listening.
Why are we even doing this? What a mess!
I know.
Yeah.
Red Diary was right.
So I'm being replaced for the backup goalie that was driving the Zamboni between periods?
You had to know. You had to know that anything that had the name Jenkins in the title was going to be a disaster. All right, so this is the big shoe. Today is March the 22nd, I believe. Let me just double check here. Yes, today is March the 22nd.
The alternate universe of AML. Yeah.
In the universe, it is. It's March the 22nd. If you're listening to this on the day it was released, it was released this morning at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Or if you're listening to it 4 days later, Mike is out smoking bacon.
That's true.
Yep.
And sitting in the driveway and having a beer. But let's not go back there. Well, that's another whole show. So, this is the show where we are going to determine the winner of the Jenkins photo contest. and we had like 100 entries. So tonight we have with us, we'll do the introductions. We have Bruce the Mailboy. Say hey, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
We have Agent 0013, a.k.a. also known as the Queso Cowboy, the greatest nickname in all of AML land.
Hello, hello.
Tom Jacobs. We have our very favorite Kaylee Zhang, all the way from West Hartford, Connecticut. And she works at Tom's Trains in Wethersfield, Connecticut.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I think that's the second time I got it right. Right now we're all on the red carpet. This is the part before we go into the auditorium.
Overture, curtain lights. This is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and nursing our parts. We know every part by heart. Overture, curtain lights. This is it, we'll hit the heights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it.
And we have our very own Spoon, Mike the Spoon Ostertag, who took over the first 8 minutes of the show describing how to smoke bacon.
I suppose I got to pay the cab driver now, right?
Yeah.
You guys want to do it?
Yeah, you pay.
Mike,
Fine. Fine. What?
Mike, what are you? Who are you wearing?
Oh, don't even go there.
I'm wearing Oscar Mayer.
And then finally, we have the hard part, who you know what? I just had a great idea. A little bit back to the smoking bacon thing. Why not take your butcher block tables down to Mike, and when he's sitting in the driveway, watching his bacon, smoking, drinking beer, he could be putting coats of urethane on your tables.
Wow, I was kind of thinking about joining Mike in the driveway, drinking beer and watching smoke. That'd be kind of cool. And we could record a show.
I don't do work when I'm doing this.
Okay.
This is me time.
All right.
No, you're in a supervisory role.
Yeah.
And finally, the man who has started it all, the man who single-handedly created the Jenkins photo contest, all the way from Brisbane, Australia. What's the name of the town you live in?
I live on the Gold Coast, or I live in a place called Runaway Bay.
Runaway Bay, exactly, which is right near Brisbane, Australia, on the east coast of Australia. He lives just down the road from the shore. He's friends with the sharks. It's none other than our very own Martyn Jenkins.
Good morning from down under. You know, I'm in shock at the moment. You've just gone through the intros in about 2.5 minutes. I don't think I've heard that on a podcast.
I'll ask one question, Martyn.
The weather's beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. Perfect. That's what we want to hear.
The weather is beautiful. For everyone's edification, it's a balmy 64 degrees here at the moment, so it's getting a little chilly.
What's
Winter's
the
coming.
like? What's the humidity like?
Oh, about 30%. So
it's a beautiful day.
Oh, it's lovely.
If you were out in the sun in your chair with a cold beverage, you'd be perfect.
If you had a G-scale layout running around the front yard, you could sit there with a cold beverage, and
you could be smoking Kangaroo.
You could be smoking Kangaroo, watching the grass grow.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
Don't give me any ideas.
I think
you got to make Kangaroo biltong. That's your next move.
Spoon, I think you have your microphone too close to your nose, and if it's not you, it's hard part. It's one of you two guys. I'm almost positive.
Is that better?
Can I ask a question, Martyn?
You certainly can.
What's the difference between a kangaroo and a bilby?
A bilby? Well, a bilby is about the size of, say, a squirrel.
Oh, okay.
And a kangaroo is about 7 foot tall.
That's like asking what's the difference between a deer, a buck, and a raccoon.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It's Australia, so it's all going to kill you anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're cute little things, bilbies. They sucker you in, then they kill you. So, yeah.
What is a bilby? It's like a squirrel?
It's like a cross between a squirrel and a kangaroo. It's a weird thing. Like everything in Australia.
Yeah. How do you spell bilby?
Bilby, I think.
All right. So did everybody follow the instructions? Did you all pick out your 3 favorite photos from the Jenkins?
I admit I
Attaboy.
narrowed it down to 4.
Okay, 4 is good.
I got 4, and I got notes, too. I got notes.
And you got notes.
Yeah.
I got notes.
Attaboy.
I got notes, but I only got it down to 28.
Wait, we're all the 28s featuring yourself.
No. None of them were in there. None of them were in there.
Yeah, let's first establish some of the rules here. So none of us can win the contest. So let me see if I can find what all exactly is involved in this contest. What's at stake in this contest?
Oh, that cuts real prizes.
Ooh.
There is things at stake in this contest. So let's see here.
Could you smoke steak, Mike, or would there be any point smoking steak?
Oh, you can smoke almost anything.
Yeah?
Sure, depending on what you want to do with it.
Okay. Now, would you want to smoke a steak and then barbecue it, or would that be too much?
Well, you could.
Or would you just put it on the smoker long enough to, get like a brisket type thing?
I smoke brisket. Yeah, brisket. Briskety type of things. I smoke flank steak to make beef jerky. So.
There you go.
Oh, you can do prime rib.
Prime rib, I've heard, is awesome. I've heard it's really good.
Friends of ours have a smoker, and they smoke everything. And the other week they did a prime rib, and they were just telling us how awesome it was.
I will make a formal disclaimer right now. I will not be traveling with any smokers, grills, or any culinary equipment to Tomstock.
Well, that's okay, because I will probably have one by the time Tomstock happens.
Will it be out of the box? Will you take it out of the box?
Shots fired.
Wow.
That's a fair question. Yeah, I think it will.
I will bring
Are you going to have it with an easy reach for the hot tub?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what is at stake in this particular contest. The winners will be determined on this show. So what is at stake is the winner of this contest will get a $100 gift certificate from Midwest Model Railroad, a couple of AML T-shirts, the gray one and the blue one with the. All right, Bruce is sending me messages. All right, hang on, Bruce. We got to make a rule. When we're doing this, stop sending me messages. All right, I'm turning this off in about 2 seconds.
That was me. I would like you to put the link to the photos there so that we can all see them again.
Okay, well, you just go to the modelerslife.com website, and you scroll across to the tab that says More, and about the second tab down from More, is the Jenkins photos, right there on the website. But I'm assuming by now you've already perused them all and picked out your 3 favorites.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yep.
Sure.
Well, we're gonna look at the photos as we go along here. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had given out explicit instructions, but obviously, no, I didn't make myself clear.
Should we just go ahead and skip all the ones of us that have been submitted?
Well, what I'd really like to do is finish describing what all's at stake here.
Sorry.
If I could.
Okay. Sure. Knock yourself out.
Somehow we got back onto smoking stuff.
Well, you're talking about steaks, and I wonder if you could smoke a steak.
I didn't.
You did. You're saying everything's at stake, and I thought, all right, can you smoke a steak?
Okay. So there's a $100 gift certificate. See, this is why this podcast is just going to go downhill. I'm going to get, as the years go by, I'm just going to get grumpier and grumpier and grumpier, which will drive the ratings up because people will be dying to hear what I'm going to say next.
Yes.
It's a conundrum.
It's a conundrum, exactly.
The new Ford conundrum with all-wheel drive.
Exactly. Don't get the hatchback because apparently the glass busts in that.
Yeah, it busts too easy, yeah.
There's a $100 gift, so don't anybody say anything until I finish this part. There's a $100 gift certificate from Midwest Model Railroad, a couple of AML T-shirts, the basic T-shirts, the gray one and the blue one, where it's, I don't know what you'd call it, where it comes down the side. A lovely award. There's a very lovely award for the winner of this. and a personalized 8x10 glossy of Martyn Jenkins, the original Jenkins photo that started all this. Second place will receive a $25 gift certificate from Midwest Model Railroad, an AML t-shirt, and a personalized 8x10 glossy. And the top 5 runners-up will also receive personalized signed photos from Martyn Jenkins himself of the original Jenkins photo, which is this one right here.
That's a beauty.
That's
the quintessential Jenkins right there.
That is the quintessential Jenkins. It is the classic Jenkins. So now,
head visor, opti visor, and vacant look.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. And it was all about the fingers, though. You had to I know some of the entrants actually bulked up so they could have the chubby fingers, just like.
So I have a question on how we do this. So Martyn is not smiling. So do we disqualify the pictures where people are smiling?
It is a contest where you were tasked to pick out your 3 favorites, and then come to the show with your 3 favorites. We would everybody get a chance to speak of their 3 favorites. Hard part, you will tabulate the as you go along with your pen and paper, because you spoke up, so you've just been given the job. You will talk. You will write down the ones that are starting to get the most votes, and we are only helping Martyn. Martyn is making the final vote. Are you not, Martyn?
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, playing the role of the Russian judge, Kevin Martyn.
No different than any other day.
Okay, Mike, did you look at the photos? Did you pick out 3 that you liked?
Yes.
Attaboy.
See how that's done, guys? He asked a question. I gave a 1-word answer. Keep the old man in his rocking chair on the porch. You don't want him coming off.
Exactly.
It's like Gran Torino. It's around here right now.
That's right. What were your 3 favorites, Spoon?
Do these have to go in
Nope.
any particular order?
No, just like you can go 1, 2, 3 if you had a particular favorite, or if you just couldn't decide. But if
my 3 favorites, the potato head, dead serious. That was one of my favorites.
I don't think anybody's surprised by that.
Well, if you stop and look at the photo itself, there's a lot of timing that's into that photo, and there's a lot of thought that was put into it. So, there's a lot of technical things in that photo that you could actually take away from it. So that's why it made my list. The Rodney, because
what, Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, because because Rodney Dangerfield kind of looks like Martyn.
True.
Okay.
Which photo was this?
The black and white one of Rodney Dangerfield.
You know what? Before we go on, why don't we all look at the photos together briefly? And
okay.
Oh no,
There's no such thing, man.
Yeah, well,
we're looking at photos briefly. The last podcast, and you got through a quarter of a.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this moving. So the first one here is Brad Anderson in front of his computer, which is a great photo. Actually, this was a late entry, and it's a great photo. Except he's got all his fingers together there.
Exactly, and he hasn't got the OptiVisor on, and I know he's got an OptiVisor sitting on that workbench there, so there was no excuse.
Yeah, there's just a lack of intensity there.
Yeah,
there aren't very many people with OptiVisors on.
There is another one that he did though, which I think was before that one that you just showed then of Brad, where he was actually at my workbench.
Yeah, I know.
The OptiVisor is in front of him.
Oh my God! Well, we'll get to that one. Here's one of Jeff Brigham in front of a pile of horse stuff.
Earth.
Again, not very much spread on the fingers. Great photo, great idea, great place for a photo.
Yep.
Got the goofy look.
He's
got the look down. So yeah, that might have been just the fact of why did he leave that here?
This one kind of grew on me. This is Brooks Willig. Obviously, it's some sort of he owns an audio company, where he does audio at large events and music concerts. And I like this because on his computer screen, he's got a picture of the legs picture and what you guys used on NMRAX. He's got it on several screens around the room.
Oh my God, look at that. It's the test pattern.
Yep, he's got the AML test pattern on all the monitors in the room, and right in the middle of the test pattern is the legs photo.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
This is one of my favorites as well.
He's got his mouth open, and it's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Very well executed, but his fingers are clamped together.
Yeah, again with the fingers.
So close.
Yeah, so close.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, this is one of the male boy. I'm not sure what's happening here.
It was me pointing out the fact there's no problem movers, and at that point there were problems. So at that point, I was trying to pack crap up from the rental house back there.
Oddly enough, you used the word crap, and that's kind of.
I knew it was a mixed generational audience, so I didn't go with the other word. I was very tempted to. See?
And of course, here, this is a good one. This is our buddy Chris Fitness. But he looks too good. I think he looks too good to be a winner myself.
He looks like he's saying, that'll be $300.
Although it is disappointing he didn't have the sweater vest on.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me go talk to my manager.
Yeah.
He is showing off his beautiful scenery, though, on the Plywood Pacific.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's his staging area, and he always has perfect hair, too. All these photos are available on the website. You just go to the AML website, go to the tab that says more, open that up, and I think it's the second one down, and all these photos. We are looking at photos on the website, so this is available to everybody. This one scared me. This one I found to be rather unnerving.
It almost looks as if he got slapped in someone's picture. And his face hadn't quite gone back where it was supposed to yet.
So we're looking.
But he nailed the components.
Yeah, this is a picture of Chris Atkins when he was out on a road trip taking photos for backdrops or his layout, and he's in front of Spring Creek model trains. He looks, I don't know, he looks like he's in pain.
He looks like
he's got gas or something.
Yeah.
He looks like he needs medical assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got his fingers spread, and he's got the short little sausage fingers going on with a distressed look on his face.
Yeah. It's distressed, all right.
It's something.
Go ahead. What were you going to say, Kaylee?
I was going to say, distress, I don't know. I think Spoon could give Chris a run for his money for distress.
Yeah. So this is one of Chris Costello in front of his, at JL Innovative, in front of his pegboard, where there's no products on it.
That's a poor attempt at a Vulcan greeting right there.
Yeah.
It's a cross between a Jenkins and a Vulcan.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was taken at Caboose Hobbies.
You know what?
It looks more like Take Me to Your Leader.
You know what? He reminds me of that scene from Seinfeld where the Kenny Rogers chicken roaster had opened up outside of Kramer's window. And then Jerry goes to sleep in Kramer's room, and he comes in and he goes, "I'm on no sleep. This looks like a photo of Chris's Costello's been awake for 56 hours.
He kind of looks like the liquid heat in his underwear just kicked in.
It's very
Love you, Chris, but I'll tell you that's not a flattering photo, man.
All right, moving right along here. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool one.
This one is a beauty.
This is one of my favorites, and I actually did some investigation into this. And this is a fellow named Chris McKagan, and he is a member. Bruce, he's a member of.
He's a member of the Canadian Armed Forces, and this was taken actually up at Forces Base Meaford, which is probably about not quite an hour away from us.
Yeah, and he's in front of a howitzer, and he has obtained the rank of sergeant. So this is Sergeant Chris McKagan doing the Jenkins out in the field.
I think anybody doing a Jenkins in front of a piece of military equipment's got to be a long way to start him right there.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be a favorite amongst. Might be a repeat favorite. Although it doesn't really matter because Martyn has the same. This is a photo from. This is Chris Stilson.
He just looks confused.
With the rest of my layout.
Yeah,
he just has kind of a confused look on his face.
Yeah. It looks more like, I can't believe I paid for this haircut.
But I do like his shirt, Save the Ales.
Save the Ales, yeah. Another one of Chris Costello.
Yeah, this one looks like he's waving goodbye to someone.
Well, he's got the short, chubby fingers going.
Yeah, see, I like that one. He has short, chubby fingers. He's got a weird look on his face, and there's a real train in the background.
Yeah, that's right. That's true, and it's an RS1.
Yeah, but he kind of looks like again with this, like again with this kind of thing. It kind of doesn't look like it.
Or is that the look of I got a bottle of Reverend Good in my hands?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Spoon, we'll get to yours pretty soon with that same look.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then there's just another one of them.
I think this one. I think Martyn is trying out the new dance craze, doing the Jenkins. And,
doing
that's part of the introductory video.
It's a new exercise regime.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This is a good one. I like this one. It's Dave Barraza in his layout room, and he's pointing to a clock. It says 9:45 p.m. And it's a good photo.
What gets me is all the pipe work on the right there.
Yes,
the layout around the foot.
Yeah, the layout goes around it exactly. I think he has a basement size layout. So
he does. He also looks like he hasn't had a haircut since the onset of the pandemic.
I know. I think that's what was happening there. I think he just decided to grow out his hair. Now this is John Abiticola, and do we know who the other fella is? Anybody?
Is that Mick Shea, isn't it?
No. It's a friend. There's three of them in the photo, and it's a cow
and 5 cows.
Yeah, 5 cows.
6.
It's an interesting photo. It's an interesting photo. It might get an honorable mention because it's an interesting photo. This is one of my favorites.
Yes.
This is David Hyde at the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. He's like at work. Dallas Symphony Orchestra. He's kind of got the stunned look going. He's got the hand out. He's in a very unusual place. I think there's a guy in the back practicing. This is a cool photo. This
has got all the elements. He's got the chubby fingers with the equal separation between the chubby fingers, and
he's almost like a younger
vacant look with the mouth open. Yeah.
He's a younger version of you,
version.
Yeah.
What do you mean a younger version?
No optivisor though.
No,
well, he doesn't need it to play the horn.
He doesn't need it because he's got a French horn sitting there, and if you've got a French horn, you don't need anything else.
Yeah. The babes love the French horn.
They do. It's a chick magnet, the French horn.
Yeah.
But if you look way up top, the big pipe organ's up there.
Let's see here. Here's our buddy David Start in his man cave, apparently. Right behind his man cave. It'd be even better if he was on that treadmill.
Oh yeah, that would be a clear winner right there.
Some,
with the cheese balls.
Yeah. So he's standing beside a container of Utz cheese balls, or Utz cheese balls, but unfortunately, number one, he's an employee, and employees of the AML and their friends and relatives can't win. But he's also got the wrong hand out. He's got his right hand.
Well, see, that was a problem that somebody who is present promulgated by showing the wrong form for doing a Jenkins to start with. So,
no, not on the first one.
You have to give blame to somebody here. Shut up! It's your fault.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Hold on. Since Martyn is in the southern hemisphere and David is in the northern hemisphere, isn't it reversed?
No.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, only if he's standing on his head.
Nah, good point.
Left is right, and right is left.
See, now here's a guy. This is Rod Diary.
That looks like a scene right out of Young Frankenstein.
I know, yeah.
walk this way.
I can't tell if he's letting the moth out or letting the moth in. He's got his mouth wide open and he's got a hoodie on. It's a nice attempt, but he's got his Modeler's Life hoodie on, so that's important.
And his fingers are spread apart a little bit.
Yeah, that's
like he's doing a Marty Feldman impersonation.
Yeah. Now here's another one where he's out in the outback somewhere. Photos
looks happy.
Photos in the outback are good too. So that's 2 in a row, and both photos he's got his Modeler's Life hoodie on that he got. Here's Emery, our buddy Emery Lehman III, Emery Van Lehman III, in front of on a BNSF locomotive. What kind of locomotive is that, Spoon?
An orange one.
Attaboy.
I don't know. They all look the same.
Is that what you say when you walk out into the yard?
Yeah. Go get on the orange one. Okay.
I'm a little disappointed in the hands, the fingers, though. Good photo,
Yep,
good
I mean-
location. Location is critical. Martin, when you've been going through these photos to pick out the winner, what have been some of your criteria for looking for winners?
Oh, well, location's the first one. But secondly, then the vacant look, finger spacing detail, attire that they're wearing, and whether they're actually giving a vacant expression on their face or a startled look. So.
Right. Location. I like that. Location is important.
BNSFN
Speaking of
locomotives at
startled looks.
ES44DC.
Well, okay, everybody talk at once. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
go.
That's locomotives,
Yeah.
right?
The horse you rode in on.
Yeah. So here's a picture. What was it? What were you saying, Bruce?
That loco is an ES44DC.
Okay.
Whatever the hell that is.
Here's our buddy Neil Erickson.
Neil just looks angry.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
He's like, why do I have to take this photo?
He's like he's ready to come out and kill somebody.
I
But
know.
you get points for that in this contest.
Oh, do you? Being
Looks
angry?
like
He has a distressed look on his face.
it looks like someone's complaining to him about the linen in the motel.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, you don't like the price of the room? Hit the road.
Leave me alone to put this decoder in.
Yeah, there you go. Well, here's a picture. I like this picture. I thought I was pretty impressed with this. This is me. My fingers aren't bad, but I love my location. I'm on my bike path in Florida, and there's an Amtrak train going by.
You can see that you've really put in the effort with the chubby fingers there. You've really been working out to get them realistic, prototypical.
Yeah, and the hardest part was getting this guy to stop the locomotive right in where I needed him to.
I was glad to see Amtrak cooperated with you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's our buddy Gordy Robinson in Scotland. Who's he talking to? He's talking to somebody on the.
I think that's Perry Lamb on the monitor there. Yeah.
That's a good. The location's good and the attempt is good, but Gordy's looks way too happy.
Exactly. I mean, he's on a rock in the middle of the Atlantic. He could have gone outside in a gale and done it,
That's true. Good point. Yeah, exactly. As the waves breaking over the... And here he is. Now, this is just blatant advertising. He's got his Gordy.uk hoodie on. And again, he's smiling. And there's not a lot of effort put in with the hand. The hand is key. So that's good photos. I appreciate that Gordy took the time to enter the contest.
And it's funny, his fingers don't look that chubby either.
I know who this is. This is impressive. This is
it is.
It's a guy in his hospital bed doing the Jenkins, and I have his name here. If I go and look for it, I can.
Greg Harper.
That's right. It is. It's Greg Harper, and he's in the hospital. In his hospital bed, and he's doing the Jenkins. Talk about location.
Exactly. Talk about dedication. I mean,
exactly.
People in the AML network, in the hospital, lying in bed. He's obviously just had to eat hospital food, and he's still happy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not sure about the happy part.
I was going to say, that's happy?
Yeah.
Well, if you've seen me, I mean, I am happy in a couple of those photos, but
he's obviously listening to the podcast because he has an earpiece in.
Yeah,
it looks
exactly.
Like.
Yep. He's got it all going on there. This is creepy.
Yeah, there's no other way to describe that. Yeah. A very poor attempt. The hand is all wonky.
Yeah.
The face
he didn't know
looks
if
like
he was doing.
Yeah, he looks like he's having gastroenteritis, something problems with gas or something, and yeah.
This is
looks like he's had a whole box of wine, and he doesn't know if he's playing rock paper scissors with a spirit level.
God, nailed it.
It's a picture of hard part in his drill press, and what is that? A level of some sort?
Oh, no, that's my drill press fence where the middle is hollowed out, and you can hook up the fence to your shop vac, so as you're drilling, it will suck away all the wood shavings.
I know why you took this photo, but trust me, showing this to the girls at the bar is not going to help you.
Yep.
So, but the next one will.
It
Oh,
hooks
yeah. Oh, no.
As far as I'm concerned, if Hard Part wasn't an employee of the AML network, this one would win walking away.
Yeah. He has the look on his face of, I hear things kill you in Australia.
And the roo's going, you heard right.
Oh yeah, that roo stood up on its hind legs, and it was very friendly. It was raised there, and it tries to hug you, and you could just feel the power in the upper body that it has, and it's like this thing could crush me in a second.
Yeah, it was whoever took the photo. Did you take? Is this a selfie or?
No, I had someone else take the photo.
Yeah, this is a classic.
Good call.
Yeah, it's a classic. Whoever took it captured the moment. This is an interesting photo. I'm not even sure who this is. Keep moving here.
That's James Mayo.
Is that James Mayo?
Yeah.
James Mayo, okay.
Yeah, and he's got the elements there. He's got the chubby fingers,
That's
the hands
true.
slightly curved. He's got the open mouth, vacant look,
Yeah.
and an optivisor.
And an optimizer. Very good
Yeah.
point. Very good point. John McManaman, I like that he's wearing his AML Nation 2019 barbecue shirt, and way in the background is his rig. I love that.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Everything except for the Pittsburgh Steelers hat, and he had a winner there.
It's an awful long ways to go to have to take a leak.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know who this fella is, but it's he's in front of A&A Hobbies. We have the name, we just don't have it here on the website where we're looking. I guess we could look on these pictures where the names are too. Wouldn't that be smart of us? Holy mackerel, that would be pretty clever. Let's do that right now as we speak. We are going to change. Everybody sound interesting.
Look out! We're moving.
We're moving. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're walking. We're talking.
Jason
Now
Helmet.
we have no pictures.
Wait for it.
Wait for
Wait.
it.
Wait for it. He's getting it.
Dun, dun,
There. Oh,
dun, 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 dun.
Oh no! It's in the other
we
file.
We didn't get them all. Oh, there you go. We didn't get them all. This is the best part of podcasting when you're talking about what you're doing.
What you're looking at?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. This is there it is. There it is right there. This is Jason Villette. Jason Helmet Villette. And he's in front of AA Hobbies, which I believe is the one that's in Rhode Island. Are we not correct?
Correct.
That is correct. Warwick, Rhode Island.
Where'd you say Warwick, Rhode Island?
Warwick,
Rhode Island.
Warwick.
So this is good location anyways. Okay, keep moving here. Here he is again. Now he's in front of English's Model Railroad Supply. Where's that?
Montoursville, Pennsylvania.
Okay. So how far from you is that?
About probably like 2.5 hours.
Okay. So this is 2 different days. He's put in a lot of effort. He's had enough thought to think this through, and he's put in a lot of effort. He's 2 different days. The pictures are getting better, so they're very good. Way to go, Jason. Nice job. Here we go. No, there's going to be a little jumpy. These are classics. This is when you were trying to reproduce. This is when you were trying to reproduce your own picture, Martyn, and it can't be done. I see you're making progress on those kits on the shelf.
Oh yeah, they're all still there. I dusted them the other day.
What is that? Are you doing the NMRAX there?
It looks like I'm in the middle of doing an NMRAX. I've got the studio set up there, so the green screen's behind me. So it must be an NMRAX.
You're taking photos of yourself.
Yes,
taking video of yourself.
Setting up ready for an NMRAX, which we've got another one coming up this weekend.
Which would have been last weekend.
Which would have been last weekend. Yeah.
You just missed it. Try to stay with us. Here's again. You're trying to recreate the original Jenkins. What do you?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a video there. I'm putting one of the RC cars together, so I've got all the bits out and all the cameras are on the bench there. So
okay, look at you go, making
doing a bit of recording.
And you get your fancy. I don't want to give you. I don't want to be negative about your wardrobe, but a man of your size shouldn't be wearing an orange T-shirt. Just saying.
Well, people could see me. That's why I wear it.
Let's see here. And there you are with your new air conditioner.
Oh, yes. It's on today as well, even though it's not bad outside.
Why do you
keep it climate controlled?
It's 64 degrees out, and you have you don't have your air conditioner, and now it's heating.
Yeah, well, it's not heating. It's just the fan blowing, moving the air around so that,
All right. Here's a picture of Jason Reese in front of a Dairy Queen with a blizzard on the hood of his car and a dime in his mouth. That's reasonably impressive. I appreciate that, Jeremy. Nice job.
And a Brewers T-shirt.
There's our buddy Jerry Britton. He's got his Modeler's Life T-shirt on. Looks a little too happy.
Yeah, the next one he looks really happy in.
And he's got a picture. Of Chris Fitness on his computer there.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's got the spacing on the fingers working well there, and they look fairly short and chubby to me. So and he's got the mouth open with a vacant look. So he didn't do too bad on that one.
Yeah, and a printer in the background. This one is kind of scary. Again, it's Jerry Britton. He entered 3 times. You could enter as many times as you wanted. You enter early and often. Here's this one, Jim Lincoln. At what do they call it in Boston?
The T.
The T?
Isn't it the T?
Yep, it's the T.
MBTA, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here he is with his. He had the mask du jour during COVID. His painting mask. He had that on. I thought that would be hot wearing that all day, man. Anyway,
yes, it wouldn't have been comfy.
No, it wouldn't have been comfortable at all. Anyways, it's a great.
I've done that. It's not a fun thing to do all day.
Yeah. Why have you done that?
Hazardous waste sites.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You have respirator face at the end of the
day. Let's see. Here's another one. This is Jimmy. How do we say this name? DeSesa? DISESSA. DeSesa?
I would say DeSesa.
DeSesa. Thank you. Anyways, he's at UPS. He's a UPS driver, and he's with all his boxes there. You can see the Amazon boxes in the background, getting ready to be delivered. Good picture.
Yep.
Here's one from Jimmy Samsula in front of some sort of. This is an interlocking machine, isn't it?
It is.
Almost looks like a British interlocking.
No, that's an American.
Is it American?
Yep, that's an early. Oh God, what do they call that? But it's an American machine. That looks like it might be. Harris Tower out in Harrisburg has one like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's an American machine.
And here he is working on his layout. Good entries. Oh, here's our buddy Joe D'Amato with his cheese balls and his mask. Pretty good photo. It'd be a lot better if Kelly had been in it, though. Oh, this is interesting. Yes. Here's our buddy John McManaman, again with his AML barbecue shirt on, in front of a shower stall. I'm guessing this is at a truck stop. A Love's truck stop or some sort of truck stop, and there's a shower. He's at front of the shower stall. I'm assuming either about to have a shower or finishing having a shower or just passing by wondering what the smell is.
Oh, dear.
There's our buddy Kramer out there in the wilds. Kramer always has got his dime. Kramer's got a dime in his hand and a dime on his forehead. He's doing the Broomfield on his forehead, and he's got one in his hand. Nice job, Kramer. He looks serious, though. This is Josh.
Yeah, too serious.
Josh Bowman out in the field. That might be the garlic field, or just a field. It looks like there's a tractor out in the background there. I'm not exactly sure what that look is that he's going for.
No, it looks like he's whistling for something. Or...
Yeah.
He looks like he's doing the Hong Kong Phooey is what it looks like he's doing. It's not every day you can throw that reference into a podcast.
That's true.
You're welcome, Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
That'll be $300.
There's another picture of Josh Bowman. And again, I'm not sure. Oh, he's got his proto throttle. That's why he looks so excited.
Yeah.
See, unfortunately, I don't see this picture making it because he's too happy that he's got his proto throttle.
You can't really see what's going on behind him either.
I know. I was thinking that. I was thinking that too.
Is that happy, surprised, or
it's like that Adam Pinellas moment.
Yeah.
This is the photo that he submitted, but it's the one that he meant to submit, which was 3 frames prior to this.
Yeah.
Now, come on. He's doing a very important public service here by giving us a picture of men's preventive health.
Oh my God.
That is awesome.
It is. It's a great photo. Again, with what is this with your look, hard part? What exactly are you going for, hard part? Here he is in front of his BMW, in front of La Fonda. He's obviously doing some sort of maintenance in case he ever drives it again.
He just found a speck of dirt on the dipstick.
Yeah. What's this?
Look at how clean that engine is.
Yeah. What's this oil on the dipstick?
La Fonda does not have a dipstick.
Oh.
Or
at least one that you can pull out and check. It's all electronic.
I tell you what, I just so want to say something, but I just can't. I just can't. Oh my God, that was such a softball.
I know. I lobbed it right up there.
Lobbed it in there.
It doesn't have a dipstick. It has a warning light that comes on 30 seconds before the engine seizes.
I think Spoon was going for something along the lines of, "Oh, well, then who owns it?"
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say there's one that drives it. But knowing Kevin, all he did was push her. He didn't even start the engine. He probably pushed her out of the.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he has a winch where he pulls it back into the garage. Yeah.
No, a winch would be too hard. He's got a little tire come along. They just like an inch at a time back in.
No, it's on those little carts that you can put the wheels on, and you can roll. If you're restoring a car, you can roll it around. A garage. LaFonta's on that.
He doesn't back it up and do a 3-point turn. He has a turntable, like in Batman. Where they would pull the Batmobile in and spin it around to be ready to go back out.
That's right.
And here's hard part, and he's got 6 of his tabletops here. What are you ever going to use these tabletops for?
Oh, just wait, my friend. But there is something very important about this photo. This was the very first photo of someone doing the Jenkins that I took while we recorded the show where we came up with the Jenkins. I quick ran downstairs, took this photo, and then came back upstairs. So this is the very first one.
Yeah, guess
it's
again.
Part of AML history.
Guess again. So guess again there, Buttercup. This contest has been going since last November.
How did you get Mini Bernie in there then?
Well, I had Mini Bernie added afterward. So there's 2 versions of this photo. There's a version with Mini Bernie that I added back in January, and then the original version was when the contest started.
Okay. So are these tabletops on top of another giant tabletop?
They're on top of some blue Craig tables.
Really?
But those are the tabletops.
I'm in, oh man. Here's our buddy Kramer again. He's doing the Jenkins, wrong hand, but he's got his AML T-shirt on, and he's got his superfan certificate right there. Boom, good photo, Kramer. Good photo. Another Kramer photo doing the Broomfield in front of a steam locomotive. Another excellent photo, and he's got a beautiful smile. Kramer, you have a beautiful smile, young man.
He does, but that's the one thing that took points away from that photo. He nailed it otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. This is one that...
This is disturbing.
It's a photo of Ron Marsh Ron's. Hey, I'm Ron of Ron.
Hi, I'm Ron from Ron Strange and Things.
Hi, I'm Ron of Ron Strange and Things, and if you'd like to see more model railroad tips, tools, and techniques, then be sure and subscribe down below and click that little bell icon so you can catch future videos.
You didn't click subscribe.
Yeah, ring that bell.
He kind of looks like he just stepped in something.
Yeah.
This one would have been better executed as a video.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some of the components there, right? I mean, he's got even spacing between the fingers. He's been working on getting the fingers to a chubby state. He's got the vacant look on his face, but then again, it is Ron. So I think he's not done too bad there.
When he sent in the photo, I said, "Hey, you're maybe the only guy that builds bench work in a dress shirt."
Yeah, it looks like you're watching a how-to Pico Railways movie.
There you go.
If you've ever watched any of those how-to videos put out by Pico in the UK, the guy's laying track and he's got a tie on, and I've never seen anybody laying track with a tie.
Well, you got to have. That's how you hold up the track is with ties.
A necktie. I mean, see, over here we call them sleepers. We don't call them ties.
See, this is one of the photos that was the beginning of the start. This wasn't the photo, but it was like in a series of Jenkins photos. It was. What are you doing here? You're in front of your power supply for your layout, are you?
Well, yeah, I finally got the power running to the form-up yard underneath, which and I'd wired everything up into the rack, so it was all sort of nice and neat. So it's neat on this side. Don't look on the other side. But So I thought, well, here we go. We're now running trains.
Perfect. This is a class. This is the original. I just love this photo. Everything about this photo just screams, "Hey, look, I've got a hand." Hey, look, I've still got fingers. I was using a power tool, and I've still got fingers. Did you put something behind your ears to make them stick out like that?
No, they do that naturally. I might have had the door open behind me and the wind was blowing.
The thing too, I like it. This is you got your AML shirt on, and you're like Spoon. You like those stretch fits.
Wow.
I was gonna say, really?
Yeah. Matt Dawson here at Bilston Central. He's obviously this is the West Bromance in Birmingham. I can't see what it says. The other word there. Oh, it's towards. It's a map. It's a bunch of schedules. He's got his Modeler's Life shirt on. He's done his hair very nice. Obviously spent quite a bit of time on his hair, and it's a good photo. It's a good photo. Matt Dawson.
1, 2, 3, breathe in.
Yeah. yeah. And then this one. Then another one by Matt Dawson. Not so good on the hair. Not
breathe
exactly.
Out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the facial expression is here.
But do you notice something about this photo?
No.
Look at his arm.
It's the left arm.
Yeah.
There's no tattoo.
Well, it's not.
Oh.
Well, it's under his sleeve.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Where's this other one? Go back to the other one. Oh, that's
even worse. Long sleeves.
Never mind.
Not Tom. Not everybody puts their tattoos below the elbow so they can.
No, but
so they can just show off to the whole world.
Oh.
Some of us put them above the elbow so that we can play. We can go either way.
I was just saying there was some questioning of the veracity of his tattoo, and I thought it was on his forearm or where it would be visible in a T-shirt, and so I was questioning it. I just was curious more than anything.
No. No, I'm 99.9% sure that's above his elbow and it's on the inside of his arm, on his left arm.
Okay.
Where it hurts the most. Here he is again. All right. It's another one of Matt Dawson. He sent in 3. I like the multiple entries. And he's 3 separate looks. This guy you look like you'd hire. This guy you would hire. This guy, if he applied for the job, you'd be like, we're a little full in the IT.
Basement.
Yeah, we were a little full in the IT department, but if you considered a job, maybe perhaps in parking lot sweeping. and this one is, hey man, where's the weed shop, man? It's the 3 faces of Matt Dawson. John McManaman at the barbecue. Way to go, buddy. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. It's our buddy Michelle Kempema at the Greeley Model Railroad Museum out there in Greeley, Colorado. And she has one with a smiling face, but then she put this one in. I think this was on Valentine's Day. And it's a pretty good photo. She's got
it certainly is.
Yeah, got a lot of. This one I like too. Here she is too. Michelle is on. This looks like she's in front of a not Crock and Block. What do they call them?
Cracker Barrel. Crock and Block.
Well, Crock and Block is a restaurant in Canada. Is it not? Is it not, Bruce?
It exactly is. Or
yeah,
was.
Or was. Yeah.
Block. What's the block for?
Well, you use a block to cut up your meat. You know, a butcher's block, and then you have a crock pot. Crock and
if you want a bunch of lies made out of wood, come on over to the crock and block.
It looks like she's introducing someone there, and they ran away before.
Yeah, she's a little too happy in this photo. Then here's our buddy Mick Shade. He's got his AML button on. He's got his woodworking apron on. And he's built his first cabinet.
Yeah, but it looks like he's actually just nailed his hand to the cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
and therefore that's why the mouth's open.
Yeah, that's not his wedding ring on on his finger. That's a number 6 finishing nail.
Yeah.
Here he is again. This is him trying to show off his physique. It's Mick Shea again. This is now his cabinets are much more. He's got almost all the cabinets finished, and it looks like he's trying to show off his physique here. And he's got, but he's got his AML hot dog shirt on and his AML button again. This guy's AML all the way.
That's some serious.
Now we're getting into good ones here. Yeah.
Yeah, Spoon looks is like my look.
That's
that look says, was that a shirt?
Yep.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
you go out in public like that?
Hell yeah, I do. I was working, man.
So have you got
some people get dirty for a living.
So did you have some sort of infection in your right hand? Because it seems fairly swollen.
Yes. Yeah.
He was doing scenery.
Yeah. Good photo. That's a good photo. That's a good photo.
The people at Aldi was really looking like, what the hell are you doing?
Where are you, at Aldi's?
I'm at Aldi's. Yeah, they got whatever the hell they're called. They're those cheese balls that we get. They have them there.
They got German cheese balls.
Is that anywhere near the Crock and Block?
It is. It's right across. It's kitty corner from it.
And this is, thank God I finally. Peter Borchich was like he was constantly reminding me that I missed the duck shot, and I was trying to you're holding a duck. What's the duck's name? Monty.
Monty.
Yeah, it looks like
Monty the duck.
Looks like Monty rear-ended some a Ford pickup truck. His beak is all beat to crap there. Nice.
I like that photo.
Okay, that's good.
I wouldn't say it's like a winner, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Well,
I laughed when I saw it.
I thought it was cool too. I didn't get it right away. Like, I didn't realize that this was a duck doing the Jenkins. Because to me, it looks like a duck. It looks like he's holding a duck by the leg.
He is holding the duck by the leg.
Yeah, does this count? Because he's holding the leg for the duck. It's an involuntary Jenkins. So does it really count?
Yeah, exactly.
I have one other question to ask. Where the hell is his pinky?
Yeah. And stability, Mike.
Is that what that is? Is he kind of holding it steady, holding the duck steady with his? Okay, that makes.
Yeah, so somehow I'm supposed to assume that him clinging to a duck and grabbing its leg and shoving it out there is I didn't understand what it was. It just looked like, I thought to myself, if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
It must be Peter Borchers.
Yeah, it must be Peter Borchers.
Mike, if
there's no optivisor in there either.
No,
You could have put an optivisor on the duck. I mean,
if you want to know why it's that, when he wrote in, he says, Monty the duck doing the Jenkins, as requested by Rod Diary. Disclaimer, no ducks were harmed for this photo.
And so, okay, so because he said he didn't harm the duck, I mean, you don't know. He would say that anyways, wouldn't he? That duck looks like he's under. That duck looks like he's under quite a bit of. It's a joke, Bruce. Try to relax.
Depending.
No, this is something that looks like it under a lot of duress right here. Much more so than Monty.
Morgan Pavia in Vegas. I'm not sure which hotel that is. That's
the Bellagio.
Bellagio.
Oh, okay. I played
that one.
I played poker there. I played poker at the Bellagio. Here's our bud.
Poker? I don't even know her.
There's our buddy Theo Erickson.
Seriously,
another room complaint. Yeah, another room complaint.
He's like, you guys are here again?
Yeah.
Get out of my lab.
Just tell him the lava's a steam bath. Get out of here.
This is our buddy Nick Santo. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. He's in front of some sort of wooden structure. It looks like a temporary greenhouse.
He looks like he could be Bruce Kelly's twin.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
his little brother. Yeah. There's no ducks in this one either. Here's our buddy Nicholas Carlson, all the way from Switzerland, Lugano. Because I'm looking right at the hockey jersey he sent me, the Lugano team, and it's in the CHL, Lugano, Switzerland. And he's wearing his AML shirt. Perfect. And he's got a
poker chip.
But he's got a chocolate cape with the poker chip there.
Yeah,
that's a good touch.
That's a good one. That's a nice one. Nice job, Nick.
All the elements are there.
Yeah.
Why is there dead silence?
Next. I want to know where Spoon's other hand is.
Yeah. You don't want to know where his little finger is.
There are no words.
What? I don't.
Next. No soup for you.
The fingers aren't straight there. It looks like he's cradling something.
I know, yeah.
Do you have like carpal tunnel when you're done with that?
Carpal tunnel.
Yeah. Here's our buddy Otto Vondrak at the White River Productions booth somewhere.
Looks like
That's at
Springfield.
Springfield.
Yeah, it looks like it's Springfield. Yeah, he was doing the Jenkins before there was a Jenkins. He was This is pre-Jenkins. Nice job, Otto.
Oh, you saw it coming.
Here's
he's happy though.
I know.
That's a great look right there.
It's my bench work.
Yeah, he says.
What do you think about it?
He's like, there's no way there's 15 coats of your Vera thing going on this.
Notice he has a fire extinguisher there.
Yeah, he has the fire extinguisher for safety
first.
Yeah.
I have a fire suppression system, I reckon.
Here's Peter Borchers. Oh, finally the duck escaped. So is that Monty? Is that
sure? Sure. Let's go with that.
How can you tell? What's the difference?
Well, don't they all look the same?
Because somewhere he said in his caption when he submitted it was Monty.
Okay.
Well, what's the duck in the? Is there a second? Is that his?
Yeah, is that
Monty's
a duck
reflection, or is that another duck?
No, it's just quackery.
No, that's a reflection. That's the reflection.
I don't know. All those white ducks look the same.
Matilda would probably be out somewhere trying to avoid him.
This is a great one, Mr. Potato.
This is the best one going right here. Yeah. And the write-up he sent in with this is outstanding.
The what?
Yes, yep.
The write-up
write-up.
he sent when he sent it's outstanding.
Is this from Roger Coleman?
No, this is from Bryant Veek.
Oh, Brian Veek.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, by his farm. Yeah, what was the write-up? Do you remember?
October 20th, Mr. Potato Head doing the Jenkins. I told him to make an old man weird thing face, but he said the injection molds are not in for that yet, so a smile will have to do. Recent surgery on his left shoulder has its C8 in place and until healed, so that's why the right arm is used. Many do not know he is a rail fan and an avid model railroader.
Oh.
He says it is very handy to be able to pull your eye out and look under the layout, and it's hard to get places to see what's going on. Mr. Potato Head listens to the podcast, but admits there are times where he pulls out his ears when Lionel gets to rambling on about whatever. He says Lionel and the prospector look like they could be brothers. We discussed at great length how he agreed with John Lasseter that Andy should have a 4x8 light in his room and how much that can add to the story. But at the end of it, sadly never happened. He said with a smirk that Woody would demand it be steam and no diesel. Mr. Head said he was very impressed with Al's Toys Barn Model Railroad section of the store and had hoped they would film some more of that part in the store, but they never did. And for the record, Mrs. Potato Head fully supports his involvement in the hobby.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But isn't it
Nice.
Well done.
It is well done. Isn't it just Potato Head now?
It is.
We're not allowed to use Mr. or Mrs.?
No, the overall thing's Potato Head, but there are still Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, okay. This is our buddy Ray Stewart. He just looks angry.
yeah.
Here's another one of Ray. Apparently using the outdoor latrine.
Forgot the toilet paper.
Yeah. Our buddy Rod Dyer again. He got this the unit stuck in the sand.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
This is some sort of from the local fire department. It's a truck, and he's got it stuck.
It's the Volunteer Fire Brigade over here in Australia. They call them, well, in Queensland, they call it Country Fire Authority, and they're all volunteers.
Right.
So Rod's obviously taken their prized possession out onto the just off the road in Western Australia, and he's got it bogged to the axles.
This was a new unit they were testing, and that's part of the testing was to see they get it stuck. Yeah.
Well, it's to see if it survives being with Rod for a day.
Yeah.
He's got it bogged to the axles.
Yep.
Not stuck. It's bogged. That's
well and truly.
That's Australian talk. Australian talk for it's stuck. Here's Roger Coleman in front of one of his doing the Broomfield. Nice job, Roger. Very nice job. He's done a good job with his fingers there. Rodney Danger.
Yeah, Rodney. They go, hey,
Rodney.
I'll tell you, I don't get no respect. I don't have an AML tie. What do you think?
Yeah.
He's doing that. This is way back. I mean, he was doing the Jenkins decades before it was a thing.
And he's got the face nailed.
Yeah, that's true. He does have the face nailed. Okay, and then we have Roger Coleman out in front of in some railroad yard. That's cool. Oh, this is our buddy Ron Kleiss. Like nice.
Nice. Yeah.
He's got a lot of elements going on there.
I know. This is actually not a bad photo. He's got hot dogs. He's got his AML shirt. He doesn't wear it. He uses it for a tablecloth, apparently.
To have hot dogs on.
Yeah, he's got a Gordy button. He's got a dime. He's got a paddle. He's got a whole lot of things going on there. That's a pretty good.
Got a vacant look.
He looks like he's very angry because sales on Mind Mount models aren't as much as he'd like. Let's see here. What do we got? This one is from Ryan Haley, and he's delivering some oxygen. And I guess that's what you look like when you're delivering oxygen. That's a good photo.
Cool.
Our buddy Jeff Schultz. I'm not sure where this is. I wonder. I'm assuming this is at Jeff's residence, probably. Good photo. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, here's our buddy Scott Lister, out and about in front of somebody's. This is obviously some.
He's at Biltmore.
Oh, is that Biltmore? Where is Biltmore?
Yes.
South Carolina.
Okay.
I thought that was his house.
No, his house. His house is bigger than that.
Yeah, Marty.
Right.
He put that together last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, at least he isn't, or at least he doesn't have COVID and he hasn't busted his wrist. So for him, he's doing well.
Yeah.
This is one of the 2 days in the last 6 months where he hasn't been in some sort of medical distress.
Yeah.
It was a good day for him.
Yeah, here's our buddy Seth Gartner out in, I think he's out in the hills of Carolina, I believe.
Yep.
Pointing at some gap.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah,
pointing
saying-
at,
Saying that's the sky.
yeah.
This way to the cliff.
Yeah, this way, yeah. Here's another photo from Michelle Kempema, same spot, but this time she's smiling. And then somebody must have said something to her, so then she took the proper Jenkins. So this is just a nice photo. Walk this way.
Tis.
Here's our buddy. I included this one because here's our buddy Speed Muller with a red bow tie and his Helix, doing obviously NMRAX stuff. So that's pretty good. Stephen,
That was the lady from Africa who did the
from Namibia.
did the thing on printing, 3D printing, I believe, or rapid prototyping or something.
Yep.
Here's Stephen Hayworth. Look at that wiring. Holy mackerel. This is a good photo, good location. I'm a little disappointed in the hand presentation, though. All the fingers it looks like he's about to salute or something.
Yeah, it looks like he super glued his fingers together.
Yeah, that's what it is. He super glued his fingers together. Good photo, though, Steve. Here's our buddy Ted Johnson with a cat.
Look at those stubby little fingers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, now he didn't yell at me because I didn't include the cat. He didn't have a separate picture of the cat where he's grabbed the cat's paw and he's forcibly holding it out like Peter Borchers was doing with his duck.
Yeah, that cat's the size of a dog.
Yeah.
That's an impressive cat.
It's an impressive cat. I like this photo. This is a good one.
I don't want to hear another word about it.
What? Yeah, exactly.
No, I know exactly where this is going to go. I don't want to hear another word about it. I've sent you multiple photos.
You haven't sent me multiple photos. You sent me one.
Baloney, I have.
Yeah,
two.
send me
I am
one.
not. No.
What photo have you sent me standing this close to a locomotive? I'm beginning to wonder you don't actually work for the railroad. You just say you do, because there's never any photos like this. I mean, Thomas Gazer, boom. Hey, I'm going to do a Jenkins right beside the locomotive I'm working on.
Mike actually just plays Train Simulator in his basement.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got the
that's why he goes to the grocery store in the overalls and the cap. It's stolen railway valor.
It's a ploy.
Oh, you got me. Well, let's see here. I sent you one on February 2nd. Let's see. There was one on February 2nd I sent you.
That's one.
Yeah,
That's one.
I gotta go back. I'm going.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep going.
We had a lot of conversations in between.
So, anyways, this is a great photo. Thomas Gazer sent. He's in front of his locomotive. The two locomotives he's using that day. They look like they're SD40-2s. Are they, Kaylee, or what are you thinking?
Yep, 40-2s. Snoop nose too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Tim Warris. He wasn't sure what he was doing, but he's working on diamond lines. But he said he insisted. He sent in this photo and says, "I'm thinking this is a Jenkins, but it's
Actually, it's pretty close. Just missing the hand element.
I know,
Under the
yeah.
table. Maybe
Yeah.
we don't want to know what's under the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Tim
He
Warris.
didn't want to hide that spectacular crossing. Where's that crossing in real life, Kevin?
Griffith, Indiana.
Griffith, Indiana.
What is it?
Yeah.
Indiana?
Griffith, Indiana.
Griffith, Indiana.
Yeah.
Griffith, Indiana.
Griffith,
Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. That's the town that knew me when. Now, if you'd like.
Here's Tom Patterson. He's making something to eat. He's got I like this. He's kind of like our. He could be a fashion model like Mr. Fitness. He
What
could
is
be.
that? Is that a crepe that he's making, or
It's like crepes or pancakes or somebody's got on the go there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's about to flip them using his hand. Oh, here's our buddy Tracy Boyd, the official flight attendant of the AML network. She's doing a Jenkins there in the in an empty plane.
Yep, an empty
Before
plane.
boarding.
Before boarding, you think?
Right?
It could have been. It could have been the whole flight.
Yeah,
For a while there,
Yeah, that's true.
It was mid-flight, wasn't it?
For a while there, that's the way the flights were going. I mean, they'd have less than 20 people on a plane. You know,
Now, is that a regular seat or a seat for a person of size?
those
Yeah,
are seats. That's a Lionel and Mike seat, is what that is.
Hey, don't include me. You speak for yourself, buddy.
You're the one that started it.
Oh, it started what?
Tracy started the person of size thing with you, and then relegated it over to me again.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Well, I missed that.
Yes.
She's got a soft spot for you, Spoon. But who does? But who doesn't?
Let's see here. How many people are on? How many people are on here?
Here's Tracy at the. This is the place in Ohio. The fellow that has the roundhouse in Ohio.
Age of Steam.
Age of Steam.
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Man, I'd love to. I want to go. We should see about having an AML picnic there one year. So, anyways, this is Tracy. She's got her AML shirt on. She's pointing. She's at the Age of Steam. She's pointing. She's got it all happening there. Good.
She looks like she's playing air guitar.
Yeah, she does. I know she's a Van Halen fan, so.
Way to go, Tracy.
Great photo, but not a Jenkins.
Yep, not a Jenkins.
Sorry.
Maybe she's screwed into industrial espionage. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go. Vanna White
Vanna
doing the Jenkins way before the.
Yeah, but
An
isn't it
honorable
Jenkins
mention
though?
right
She's
there.
smiling.
Well, that's right. That's right. You see, there's so many elements of the Jenkins, it starts narrowing it down.
Now, see, if somebody had been thinking this photo through, they would have photoshopped
that.
AML.
the AML there instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
ABC. That may have changed the dynamic of the photograph.
Well, if you weren't so busy taking photos of yourself in front of locomotive Spoon, you could have done it.
I know I know.
I don't think we talked about this one of Adam Pinellas.
No.
Here's Adam Pinellas. This is a great picture too, and he's doing the Jenkins and his firefighting while he's firefighting with one of his fellow firefighters. This is actually a really good photo.
He's looking at him going, what on earth are you doing?
Just smile and wave.
Yeah, just smile.
They must be doing training or something like that.
Yeah, someone saved the family from the burning building, but before you go in, make sure you get this picture of me.
Hang on. The homeowner who just lost everything is the one that took the picture.
While we put your fire out in your house, could you just take a picture of me?
Here's the picture you were talking about earlier, Martin. It's the picture of Brad Anderson, sitting at your bench.
I like that.
He dropped in one day, and I was wondering why he dropped in. It's about one of the only times he has dropped in.
I thought he was like 3 hours from you, though.
He is. He's down south. He was up at his brother's place. His brother lives up here in the Gold Coast, so he was here, and his dad was here, so they dropped round for a cuppa and a bit of a laugh.
So how often do you invite him over? How often have you invited him over?
Oh, he's welcome here anytime.
That wasn't the question. How
Well,
many times have you invited him over? Because you said, "Oh, he just dropped in." How many times have you physically actually invited him over?
Well, he's been.
How many times? It's a simple question. You're like hard part.
37 and a third.
You've never invited him over, so he had to drop in.
Yeah, he just lobbed.
Here's a picture of Bob.
I'm known for inviting people over here.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I've never gotten an invite.
You notice that?
Well,
yeah.
You notice that?
What a coincidence. Here's a picture from Bob Miner. I like this one because he has wrong arm, but he has ketchup in the photo, which is actually probably demerit points when you really get down to it.
Well, not in my book.
Big bonus.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
No, it is not. That's a demerit.
Are you judging?
Yes.
If you're not judging, you don't care.
I am judging every single one of you that said I like ketchup. It was the worst condiment ever produced by mankind.
Before you know it, people are going to be putting ketchup on fish.
Ugh.
It is disgusting, but
oh my God!
Here's one we didn't mention. This is from Brian Griffith, and he's in front of a whole bunch of cupboard doors. It's a good photo.
They are too.
And
looks like he must have just painted them up and hanging them to dry.
I guess he is. Yeah. I think that's it. We've done that one. That's the one of Jeff Brigham in front of the pile of stuff. And we did Brooks. And we've done it all, man. Yep. Okay, so that's it. So we've seen them all. So we'll stay right there, eh? So Spoon, I started to ask you what your three favorites are, and you said Potato Head, Rodney Dangerfield, and what was your third one?
My third one was Tracy in the Empty Plane.
Tracy in the... Oh, okay. What was it about that? Was it Tracy or the Empty Plane?
It was the Empty Plane.
Okay. How about you, Kaylee? Who's your three favorites?
I had Potato Head and Ron Marsh and Adam.
All right. Can Ron Marsh, can he be eligible for this contest? Because he's been on the show an awful lot.
I would say
that's
no.
True.
Because he's the official videographer.
Yeah, he's the official videographer. So that's good.
Okay.
Sorry, nice try, Ron. But
yeah. And of course, we speak of Ron Marsh of Ron's Trains and Things.
Hi, I'm Ron of Ron's Trains and Things, and if you'd like to see more model railroad tips, tools, and techniques, then be sure and subscribe down below and click that little bell icon so you can catch future videos.
Okay, instead of Ron Marsh, who would you maybe pick, Kaylee?
Let's see. There were a couple really good fourth place winners. I would have to say probably Diary 2.
All right, Diary 2. Okay, all right.
On his that surprise look on his bench work is just all-time classic.
Okay, and what was your third choice? You said Potato Head, Ron Marsh. Then we changed that for Diary, and then who was your third one?
So it was a close combat between Rod Diary or David Hyde being in the orchestra. So that one was a close one, but I think I'm just gonna have to give it to in my book to Rod for that expression.
So can we say your three favorites are because we're excluding Ron Marsh because he can't.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So can we say your three favorites are Potato Head, Rod Diary, and David Hyde?
Yes.
Okay. How about you? Hard Part? What do you say?
I like. What was that?
What was that? Whispering?
I like.
What? I hear whispering.
I don't know. There's like another conversation going on.
Yeah.
So I like the hospital bed one with Greg Harder.
Yeah.
Because he took a photo of himself in a situation that he really had no control over.
Yeah.
Where all the other ones, people chose to be in the photo, where that was probably not his choice of being in the hospital. I like the one of Patrick Loveley with that crazy look on his face in front of his garage with a fire extinguisher. And then
fire extinguisher went a long way. It scored a lot of points for you, didn't it?
It did. And then Potato Head.
Potato Head, man. Potato Head's getting a lot of votes. I mean, although it's, up to Martyn himself. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Bruce, what were your three favorites?
Honorable mentions to Rodney Dangerfield and Vanna White. My three favorites in third place, I had Mr. Brooks Willig, because anybody who wants to go and throw the AML legs photo up in a corporate setting with big screens all over, good for that. Mr. Potato Head was number 2, just because it was a great picture and a great write-up. But my all favorite is Chris McGagan with his howitzer, because doing a Jenkins in front of something that can blow you up, can't beat that.
Yeah, that's true.
And he said you can almost see the sadness in my eyes at how dirty my howitzer was.
How about you, Tom?
In no particular order, Greg Harper in the hospital, Chris McKagan with the howitzer, and then the photo of Neil Erickson. Just that the pissed off facial expression just does something. I don't know what it is.
Is this speaking to your management style?
Yeah. the happy innkeeper look.
Yeah.
So it was Greg Harper, Neil Erickson, and what was the other one?
Chris McKagan, the howitzer guy.
Yeah, the howitzer guy. Yeah, howitzer guy. From this point forward, he was known as howitzer guy. Am I missing anybody, or do we get everybody? I have a vote, I guess. I get the vote. I'm going to go.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I like David Hyde. That was like when I saw that one, I thought, well, that's cool. It's the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. That's cool. And I was partial to Chris McKagan too. I'm gonna go. Let me just look through these again.
And your third one?
I'm getting there.
Did you not get the memo about?
Oh, we didn't talk about
three.
We didn't talk about Clem Harris too. We didn't talk about Clem Harris with the what do you call those things? Cactus.
Well, see, Tom's going to be all up about this one because he's got a tattoo on the forearm.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's shut up, Mike.
This is the worst show ever.
Anyways, Clem, that's a good photo there. Good thing we went through them again.
I am going to sleep so good tonight.
Is that the one you're talking about, Kaylee, for Rod?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Marty Feldman one.
Yeah, the Marty Feldman one, yeah. They're also.
So what's your third one, Lionel?
I'm just trying to. I'm looking. I had a bunch of thirds. That's how we ended up with like a whole bunch of honorable mentions. Oh my goodness gracious! You know what? I better say Monty the Duck, or else I'm never going to hear the end of it.
There you go. I like that one.
Yeah, where he's grabbed the duck's leg. It's probably dislocated his knee or something.
Lionel's not speaking foul language.
Oh. Depending on where that pinky's at, that duck will flap its leg on its own.
So, Martin, what do you think, buddy?
Oh well, I mean, what a choice. I mean, the three that I came up with was David Hyde, because I mean, a French horn, like I said, it's a chick magnet, the French horn, and Greg Harper in the hospital. But my favourite is Chris McKagan with the artillery piece. I mean, to be doing a Jenkins while you're playing with, firepower of that caliber, I mean, he could have landed a shell in my backyard, probably.
So you have to take even though you have the final say, is there any questions you have for the rest of us that you'd like us to help you, or?
Oh, well, I mean, what we've heard all the thoughts. I mean, there's a few of them that have got a number of different votes in there. Greg, David, they got quite a few in there. I must say the one with Hard Part and the Roo was hysterical. Yeah, it was like we got this killer animal next to me. Plus, is it going to maim me? So yeah. But no, this has been amazing. Though, how many people? I mean, this whole thing. How many people have actually participated? I mean, it's really brought the AML Nation together, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fact that today, I mean, this is another milestone today in AML history. I mean, you've gone through the intros in 3.5 minutes, and we've gone through nearly 100 photos in less than an hour and a half. Yet the last fans, you could only get through a third of a podcast.
A third of a post, yeah.
Yeah.
And
not even a whole post.
Yeah, we spent the first 10 minutes talking to Spoon about his smoking.
Yeah. So.
All right, so should we? Are we all happy with Chris McKagan being first? Are we all feel like is that should we? How about this? Why don't we go around the room and will everybody pick their absolute favorite of the whole thing, and we'll see where that goes.
Well, I thought Martin had the final say.
Yeah,
he did.
This is Martin having the final say.
He did, with a lot of influence from the rest of us. If you go back and listen to the shows,
right.
With a lot of influence from the rest of us, we don't want him to screw it up. So I'm not even allowed to ask. I mean, when they have the Oscars and it's Best Picture or Best Actor, don't people have water cooler discussions about it? I mean, can I not even ask what everybody's number one pick was?
Yeah, you can go ahead. It's your show.
Oh boy.
Well, my number one pick, just because when I saw it, it was David Hyde. That was my number one pick. I don't know. I just thought that was cool right there. It gave the AML class.
Exactly.
Yep. You know, the being part of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, because I felt convinced. I told myself that when other people in the orchestra were asking him what he was doing, he said, "Oh, I'm taking Jenkins' photo for the AML podcast," and they went, "Oh yeah, did you listen to episode such and such?" And then they had a great. That's what I told myself, anyways. Tom, which was your absolute favorite?
I gotta say, out of the three of them, the Greg Harper one, just because of the chutzpah that it takes to do a Jenkins while you're there, you know, confined in a hospital bed.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty classy. What about you, Bruce? What was your favorite?
Chris McKagan.
Okay, cool. We might have to have a drum roll. What about you, Hard Part? What was your favorite?
I like the Greg Harper one as well. And backing up what Tom said, and, you know, out of all the photos, you know, he's in a hospital, probably not having the greatest time, but yet, you know, he was listening to the podcast and, you know, still found some humor in the situation that he was in.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Kaylee? Which one's your favorite?
I would have to agree with you, Lionel, with David Hyde at the symphony. Not only bringing class, but probably the conductor probably said, "Oh, Modeler's Life, they're only marginally adequate."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, try not to make your performance tonight the same as the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, Spoon, what was your favorite?
I'm gonna stick with my original thing with the potato head. I think there's like a real level of technicality that had to go through to getting all of that to come together. And the write-up was amazing. And so it was, I just like that one.
How do you spell potato?
Very true.
How do you spell potato?
Just like it sounds.
Potato.
P-U-P.
P-U?
Yes, potato. P-U-T-A-T-O-W. Potato.
So we got, let's see, without counting Martyn's, we have two votes for David Hyde. We have 2 votes for Greg Harper. We have Chris McKagan has got 1 vote, and Potato Head got 1 vote. But Chris McKagan has a separate vote because that's the one Martyn chose. So what do you think, guys? Do we go with what do you think, Martyn? It looks like it's down to Chris McKagan and David Harper, or Greg Harper. Greg Harper.
Well, I must admit, Greg did put in. I mean, to be in hospital. I mean, those of us that have been in there, you know, would know what it's like. And yes, to be that jocular and that humorous, and to actually participate and do the Jenkins, and he just ate hospital food. I would. He's pushing forward.
Well, and really, if you look at the 2 photos, the reason your problem here, the reason we're discussing the 2 photos is because one person is inflicting pain and the other person is in pain.
Yes. Either way, there's pain involved. With me, there's always pain involved.
The inflictor and inflictee.
Yeah. And we don't know how good Chris is with that howitzer. Like, we don't know how good his aim is. No one tell
Doesn't matter. He has a howitzer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. How good? Yeah.
Next question.
All right, Martyn. This is your final. This is it. This is you've had a chance to mull it over. We've had discussion. Everybody's put in their 2 cents worth. Here comes the drum roll, and the winner is.
Okay, and the winner is Greg Harper.
Beautiful.
In hospital. Yep.
And then should we make Chris the runner-up?
Chris McKagan's the runner-up, and David Hyde's in a very good 3rd position, I reckon.
Okay, so then David Hyde is the first of the 5 runners-up that are going to get a personalized, autographed photo from Martyn Jenkins. So we need 4 more. We need 4 more runners-up to get their very own personalized autographed photo, 8x10 glossy, of Martyn Jenkins that would be suitable for framing and hanging in the dining room or anywhere in the house.
Exactly. I mean, right next to the front door.
Yeah.
So that you can throw it out.
So after so we got Greg Harper, Chris McKagan, David Hyde. Who's next? Spoon, we'll let you choose next.
Oh,
This week, hopefully.
wow! Holy cow! What the heck? You know what? Just because we spent so much time discussing it, I'm going to go with Monty the Duck.
Yes.
Monty the Duck.
Because I seriously question where Peter's pinky is at, and that duck needs some kind of help.
Now, if the duck had a look like Adam Pinellas in his bidet photo, that would have cinched it right there.
Cinched it all, yeah. But yep, Monty the Duck gets my vote.
All right, Tom, who would you pick for a runner-up for an autographed 8x10 glossy, personalized by our very own Martyn Jenkins?
I would go with. I think I would go with Neil. I can't get that expression out of my mind.
I think that's a good choice because we want to appease him somehow.
The angry innkeeper.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so who picked?
And isn't Hawaii supposed to be a chill island too?
Yeah, exactly. Who picked David Hyde? Who do you just? So I asked Spoon. I want everybody to pick a runner-up. So Tom, you've picked one. Spoon, you've picked one. Who picked David Hyde? How did David Hyde get?
Hyde was in second place.
He's second place.
No, Chris McKagan's second. Greg Harper is first.
Oh, so he's third place.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kaylee, did you pick on a runner-up?
Not yet. Let's see. How many we have now?
Just pick one. Yeah, everybody's going to get to pick one.
Okay. Well, I was going to say Neil as well.
All right. He's been taken. This is your chance, Kaylee, to make somebody's day. Somebody is going to get a personalized photograph from Martyn Jenkins, 8x10 glossy, based on what your decision is right this minute.
But no pressure.
No pressure,
right? I'm going to go with Michelle Kempema.
Oh, good choice.
You know what? I'm going to go with Michelle Kempema. She deserves it. She had good entry, good solid entry.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Hard part, you didn't pick anybody yet, have you?
No, I hadn't, and I've been keeping track at home here, and the only other person that got multiple choices, other than who we've already picked, was the Rod Diary photo where he looks like Marty Feldman.
Well, that one I won't have to. I can make. I like that because Martin can pay for the postage for that one.
We talked about AML trading cards the other night, and we have a lot of good pictures with this contest.
Yeah, we sure do. Bruce, did you pick a runner-up?
No.
All right, go for it, buddy.
Did I?
Can you actually send an 8x10 glossy to an inanimate object?
You could send it to his handler.
Okay, I'm just asking. So would you make it out?
It's like, would you send an 8x10 glossy to Rin Tin Tin or to Rin Tin Tin's handler?
I don't know. I'm asking. That's what. That's
who's Rin Tin Tin?
Yeah, there you go. What about Lassie? So who would Martin make it out to? Would he make it out to Mr. Potato Head?
Care Brian Veek, yeah.
So he'd put all that on the picture?
I would say so.
No, just say it to Mr. Potato Head.
That's what I think. Yeah, you just Mr. Potato Head. Did everybody get to pick? I think everybody picked. Boom. I think we're done. Not everybody got a prize, but you know what? So we're going to make it. I'm going to add to this. So I'll give David Hyde a $25 gift certificate too. So Craig, I keep saying Craig. It's Greg Harper. You've received the $100 gift certificate from Midwest Model Railroad, a couple of AML T-shirts, a lovely award, and an 8x10 glossy suitable for framing. And the runners up are going to be Monty the Duck, Neil Erickson, Michelle Kempema, Rod Diary, and Mr. Potato Head. Boom, done.
Beautiful.
But really, they're all winners.
They're all winners.
Exactly.
They are all winners. Exactly. And it only took us an hour and 50 minutes. How cool is that?
That's amazing. 100 photos, the intro, all in nearly 2 hours. Usually that's just the intro.
Well, that's only on the fans of the AML. Try to stay with us. There are several different shows on the AML network. We have your basic episodes, and then we have the fans of the AML, which is mostly hard part. Ruined that for everybody because when we got to him doing the intros, he just went on and on and on. And now it's become that. It's the intro show, really.
What's your point?
Nothing.
There you go.
Anyways, I think we're all tired now. We're all exhausted. That was a lot of work.
I need a cigarette after that.
Yeah. When did we start this contest? Was it like in November?
Yeah, here I can. Let me find my first photo of the Jenkins.
I think you're right. That was the first photo. It was very good. A lot of time, and we started and we finished it on when the Rona started, when COVID started. We made it. That's when we made the final entries, and that's what happened.
October 6th.
October 6th is when we started this contest. So it's been going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 months long photo contest, but it was well worth it. We had tons and tons of entries, and everybody had lots of fun. We should think of another photo contest for next year.
Oh, I'll have to have a think about that. Might pick a location shot. Well, people are going to take a photo in a certain location.
Yeah, everybody's exhausted. We're all so tired. All right, well, let's finish this puppy up and get the heck out of here. Let's get to the wrap-up parties, the after parties.
Yep.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, they are the best. Well, Martyn, seeing as how it was, you were the honorable judge and all that stuff. You did an excellent job. Can you give out the email address?
You're going to trust me with the email address?
No, you're done.
I'm in shock.
Your chance is come and gone. Hard part, you want to take a try at this?
Yeah, we could certainly do that. So if you'd like to contact us via that newfangled medium called email, you can email us at modelerslife@gmail.com. That's modelers with, oh my God, it's been a long time since I've done this. It's modelers with one L like LaFonda, not two L's like Diamond Line Crossing. Diamond. No, that doesn't work. No, never mind.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. I got distracted. I'm messaging with Tim right now.
Oh, well, thanks for staying with us anyway.
There's important, hard-hitting things happening.
All right, what are they? Because we don't like to do inside stuff for people.
Oh, wait a minute! Here comes the I can't tell you yet.
Yeah, here comes the I can't tell you. I'm messaging with Tim. The show is so boring. The AML audience is I've lost interest, so I'm messaging with somebody else, but I can't tell you what it is because it's earth-shattering.
It may or may not be secret. It may or may not be Fast Tracks related.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, all of the above. I'm
gonna get Tim back on here, and then we can find out. Of course,
okay, so I'm ready to go with the email address. We'll do it again.
Okay.
So if you like,
wait a minute. Bruce is trying to say something, but he's on mute.
Yeah, I'd say let's get Tim back on. Then we could just all go off and do whatever the hell. Well, you're talking to Tim, just like
why don't
Kevin gives his full attention to the show.
We could just eavesdrop on your conversations.
Who's this guy now? What?
Tim, yeah,
I don't know.
This is Tim from Tim's Tiny Timber Emporium.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
I may have gotten another box of goodies today.
Well, that's not that. Well, we won't do that today because you get a box of goodies every day. You just buy stuff so you can get so you can get stuff.
Well, it's a Fast Tracks box.
Wow. And how much did it cost you? All right, spit it out. You want to tell us? Spit it out. If you can do it in under 5 minutes, you can do it. Go.
It didn't cost me anything because I'm doing some videos on building the diamond line crossings and also how to, more importantly, wire up the diamond line crossings with frog juicers. So I needed equipment in HO scale, which I don't have any of. So Tim was nice enough to send me some rails, some crossings, some frog juicers, some ties, and some trifecta track gauges.
Okay.
And the second box of that arrived today.
And do you know why he sends you that stuff?
So I can make videos.
No.
So he doesn't have to.
No, because you're too cheap to get a passport to go to Canada to go get it.
Exactly. Because you won't get a passport, you'll pick it up yourself. Thank you, Spoon. Thank you, Spoon. Spoon's paying it.
I might lose track of a lot of stuff, though. I pay attention to that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you want to try the email again?
Yes, I would.
All right, go.
So if you'd like to reach us via email, you can do so at modelerslife@gmail.com. That's modelers with one L like LaFonda, not two L's like trolley.
There you go. Perfect.
Woohoo.
And we have a website. If you want to see all these Jenkins photos that we've been speaking of, you can go to modelerslife.com and across the top of the navigation bar, the last one is more, and you click on that. And the second one down is Jenkins photos. And all the photos we spoke of tonight are right there on the website. And they're fun to have. We're going to keep them up there because there's no reason to take them down. And if anybody has a suggestion for a photo, the next photo contest for next year, speak up and we will take it under advisement. Let's see, what else can we tell them? Oh, yeah, so if you want to send in an email, there's a picture of the moderately agitated mailboy in a particularly agitated state. Just click on that picture and boom, all you got to do is fill in the text. If you want, hey, Queso Cowboy, if you wanted to get AML merchandise, where would you go?
You would go to the AML store at Midwest Model Railroad. That's MidwestRR.com. No, it's MidwestModelRR.com.
That's okay. He only works here.
That's right. And every package that leaves Midwest Model Railroad has an AML sticker on, as does every package from City Classics, every package from Prospector Models, packages from Mini Prints, packages from Mind Mount Models. All these companies are sending out their packages with AML stickers on them. So eventually AML stickers will be abundant across the land.
We got to get rid of them somehow, folks. So buy early, buy often.
That's right. Yeah. Buy merchandise and these stickers. I got a family to feed and bills to pay. I can't eat these stickers.
We could do another commercial with Ron of Ron's Trains and Things. Hi, I'm Ron. See this boy over here? He's my son. He hasn't eaten in at least 26 minutes.
Yeah. I like that. That's good. We should get him to do commercials. I think that's it. Martin, can you at least take us out of here?
We woke him up.
Are you messaging Tim as well?
No. I'm just sorry. I was reading my emails. Seeing what I got to do this weekend.
That's the quality of production we put in. Go ahead, Bruce.
Can I say I'm paying great attention here, not screwing around doing other stuff?
And
I'm committed to the podcast because it's a professional thing. These other guys are just half-milers, and we don't like half-milers, so the hell with them all.
Whoa!
That's If we could only get everybody to send in photos like Tom Gazier does.
Spoon is now showing us an assortment of fingers. And by assortment, I mean one.
It's one for the fastball.
All right, Marty, are you ready?
Give it a go.
He was looking at email again.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have the cameras on. All right.
Show hands.
Yeah. Sure. Everybody put your hands up so we can see where your hands are. There you are.
Except Tom. Tom had unfinished business. Ladies at those tattoos on his forearm.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why he was talking about Matt Dawson's tattoo, because we haven't asked him about his latest one, and he's mad. He's jealous.
Are they tattoos or bruises?
Yeah. What's that?
I said, are they tattoos or bruises? Look like he's been banging his arms on something.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that post of Tom the other day standing outside the train barn in the sun. You know, the sun was shining, and the comment was, "Sun's out, guns out." And he was kissing his forearm.
Next fan show will get Tom to tell us all about his latest tattoo that is below the elbow. Are you ready, Marty?
Oh, I think I might have something. I've been concentrating.
Oh,
you've had 20 minutes to prepare. So
you've got something. There's no doubt about that. So remember, a Modeler's Life podcast is considered marginally adequate by 6 out of 10
AML Potato Head fans.
Portions of this podcast was sponsored by Pakalana Inn. Pakalana Inn is located on the Big Island of Hawaii in historic and beautiful downtown Hilo. Our 5 bedrooms are recently renovated and feature modern conveniences of home. Every room has a view and the staff is
marginally adequate.
Check us out at pakalanainn.com.
It's another Lincoln Homer.